One day, Quacker was thinking. That's right, thinking. What am I going to play? Nothing. I know, I'll play this instead. Always wanted to command your own spy agency? Check! Well, Spynet is the game which allows you to do that. You can choose to play as crazy spy, psycho cyclops guy, crazy lady with a pipe lady, some ginger guy, a guy that looks like a superhero, and this really strange looking cat that might be a super cat, or super spy, or some irrelevant thing, whatever. Join us as we review Spynet. So we're going to do an unboxing of Spynet, but also I think it'd probably be useful if I do a commentary on the box itself and the contents. So I'll start with the package. Z-Man Games have obviously kept it nice and broad with these particular characters and the way they look. This cat obviously is to attract a multitude of people who seemingly love to see ninja cats and spy cats and all that. The game doesn't take itself too seriously. It fetishizes kind of odd strangeness and this kind of, I don't even think it's odd strangeness, I think it's just the kind of branding. It's targeting people who think that they're kind of different because they like cats that look like spies and this sort of irrelevancy. And I think that personally they know their audience and they manipulate them well with this. So well done Z-Man Games for that. The booklet itself, I have looked over this booklet. This game has been unpacked already and played already. The overview probably is kind of pointless. The components, that allows you to see what you've got in there. You get your branch tokens, which I think are unnecessary, but they seem quite popular. The situation cards, which are very good. I like the sort of look of them. You've got your agent cards, your funding cards, and then your master mission cards, which I've put all into there. And as you can see, they're all sitting in the box there. You've got, that's your agent cards, mission cards, and funding cards all mixed together. Situation cards, and then that fits in there as your branch tokens. Now, the other thing to note is that the key concepts, I like the fact that they outline the key concepts, which helps when you play the game, because to be fair, there is a thing here for 2-player, but you need to have 4 players. This game is solely 4-player. I think that 2-player just doesn't do it enough service. The game itself, as you can see here, the way that the game is played is very well outlined, if slightly heavily outlined, because they realise that there's a lot of mechanics involved, especially when it comes to outlining agents, special agents, and then mercenary agents. And then of course you've got your funding and missions. This is actually probably the easiest part of the game to kind of first getting into sort of understanding game ends and how you do situations, and then of course I believe the scoring section, and there we've got here 2 to 3 players and clarifications. This does require more than 2 to 3 players. I'm sorry, I feel this is definitely a 4-player game. Right, so basically that's the look of it. Then if you join me, I'll be reviewing. I won't be playing Spynet, I'll just be reviewing Spynet. Spynet is a classic case of a game that wants to be a particular targeted audience but doesn't facilitate that. It's heavy, it's card heavy, it's about card placement, and that's quite heavy. The mechanics in the game bog it down. I think I do like the looks, but I think that the problem is that they know who they're targeting for this. They know who will fetishize this sort of look, and as such they know that if they play it to the right audience, that audience will lap this up, and they do so, to be fair. Personally, I was not a fan of the game. We played it 3 times with 2 players, and then we played it twice with 4 players. It works best as a 4-player game. I think that without 4 players, the game just doesn't have a decent enough ability to grow, and also to you have enough cards come into the game to play. Missions become very one-sided or completely futile, and as such I think that the game itself, it says on the back here, I'm just looking, it says 30 minutes, 14 plus. I think 14 plus is correct. 30 minutes, I think that if you're playing 4-player, this is definitely an hour's game, which is good if you like it, but not good if you're becoming bored within those sort of 10 minutes of playing it. I think that personally the game itself is one of those games that will certainly be sitting in a lot of people's collections for a long time without being played, and when they do play it, they will probably pass it on. I just find that the mechanics of the game and the whole structural objective of the game is completely futile, and I just found I was not rewarded by it, which is sad because we've been on a great run so far, and the last 4 games have been absolutely excellent, and then we kind of hit the stumbling block with Spynet, which is sad, but at least we've done it, and Spynet is now out there for the world. Our review of it. There are many other reviews that are very positive. Just one note, there is a very good playthrough of this which is online. If you look on YouTube, you can see it on there, and I think that it's Game the Game who do it. They're very, very good. Look, you have to look at that just because that will allow you to see how the game is played, and also will allow you to see that even they are a bit kind of it's a bit wishy-washy with it, and that's exactly how I felt. I just felt it was, I could take it or leave it, and I frankly just wanted to leave it. So that was Spynet. Thank you for watching. This is Game Club, and I'm Simon.